Hello guys, my name is Sujat. Welcome back to Blender Point, and today we are going to learn how to use metaballs effectively. Hello guys, welcome back. So today we are going to use metaballs to create something amazing and show you how to use it in a specific scenario, like how to use it if you have a product placement being done. So for that we are going to use some of the already made presets, and for that I would like to thank Zane Studios for uh, giving us the opportunity to play with one of their add-ons named Lollipop-Characters. So let's begin. So here if we go inside Lollipop-Characters, we would be able to see a button named Add, where we can simply go and click over here, and you can see you can add 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 16 characters in total you have, and you can add any one of them. So I'm going to use this one, Addon, for the time being, and I'm going to go ahead and press OK. So now you can see it has already rigged and Addon is already present. Now if you want, we can actually go ahead and dress this guy up as well. So for that we would be able to go to again add, go to characters, go to wardrobe, check for the wardrobe, add an outfit, click on it, press OK. As you can see, the wardrobe is also there. So now you can basically go ahead and tweak it to your liking, but actually we are not going to do that. We are going to keep it like this because this is just a base, or we can actually go ahead and delete that because we do not need it for the moment. Let's try something else. Let's go to tools, let's go to utilities. Let's take anything that we can showcase, like this skateboard. Let's bring that out. You see, now we have a skateboard with us. No hassle, nothing. Ready-made, pre-made. Now you can use it to your own liking. Now what we can do for this is let's grab it and take it up a notch. So now we can tweak it a bit like this, rotate it around, like this, right? Now what we can do is we will go ahead and place our camera. Let's do that. Shift A, camera. Now we do not need this tab right now. We press N to get them out. Now we press Ctrl Alt and 0 to set our camera, and I am pressing G to move the camera to place like this. Now we have the camera being set up, right? Now what we can do is we can give it a little bit of animation as well. So what I am doing is I am pressing I on the skateboard at the position of 0, and then we can also actually go ahead and we'll keep it to 60 frames. And now we can just go ahead and press this auto key. So whenever we press rotation or whatever, it will automatically, I suppose, key it, right? Now like this. Yeah, so as you see, it has already made a movement. Now we can do some other rotations to it as well. Just give it some like this. Now let's see, let's play it. Okay, but right now it doesn't seem that awesome or something like that. So for that, let's go ahead and tweak with the settings over here to the camera. Let's go to the camera and move it a bit closer using the focal length like this. Now let's see. Okay, far better. Now we do not have any lights. I am going to use my own add-on Easylights to create a little bit of a scene for myself. Let's go ahead and use a cinematic lighting for this. Just click on set it up, go to this view, so now this is a thing that I would like to tell you. This works good with cycles, I suppose. Yeah. So now we can check it out. Let's use EV. Let's see what that does. That is also okay with us. Yes. So now the setup is already ready, but it does not yet look like something, great happening. For that we need metaballs, because it will give us a general background that would be very pleasing to our eyes. Let's use some balls for those. Let's get them back. Yeah, duplicate them. So now you can go, you can create whatever you like for the moment, because we are going to use a script to distribute all of them, right? So I already have a script with me, so I am going to use that, and I am going to attach that to the to the link as well. So let's go ahead and take that. Yes, so I have got the script. Now let's paste that right over here. Press new, it will create a new scene. Now you say random position. This would be the name of our script for the moment. Now we go ahead and just paste the whole thing. So now as you can see, we are doing a function. We have written a function to add smooth position random animation to the object, and what we have done is we need to create a collection. Let's create a collection for the moment. We do have a collection. Let's take all the lights and the cameras and the mean object out of this collection to the scene collection. Just a moment. Let's do that. We also take the skateboard and get it out of the collection. So all we have in this collection is the just a moment, let me see where is a cube. Okay, so this should be inside, this should be here, I suppose in this collection, right, the scene collection. Now we only have the metaballs inside this collection. and the torus, this should be also here inside skateboard. So now that's done. What we have here is a plane need to be here. Yeah, so we only have the metaballs selected. Now that's there. We have only have the metaballs in this collection. So this is the collection. We need to change the collection name to something like meta, and here also we need to change it to meta. Now that's done. We have a strength of 0.1. I would like to give it a 0.2 and see how that looks, and every interval will be keyframe interval will be 10 frames. So let's see what it does first. So let's go ahead and press this one. As you can see, the animation is already there, and we can go to layout, we can go here, we can get inside this one. We have all the metaballs over here. We can take that, put it over here, and let's do the script once more because I changed the position. Let's do it once more. Yeah, so let's go. Now let's see how it moves. As you can see, there is a movement already, right? Now we have very less amount of these things, so we need to create more. So let's do that. Yeah, so created all of them. Now all we need to do is press this button. So yeah, sometimes this happens if there are you have created lots of them and it hangs a bit. So for that, what you can do is you can go ahead and go to this section here in the, like, we can go and toggle the windows for this, right? If we have already kept the toggled window, we can go ahead and press Ctrl C. As you can see over here, the script has run its course and the displacement is done. So the animation is already made. How would you see that? If you click you click on any metaball over here, you would see the same keyframes being added. Now let's go ahead and give it a texture as well. So let's go to the shading tab. Let's create a new material. Let's name it METABALLS texture, and then let's go ahead and change the color to something of a bluish color, because white would go good with, it would look good if you have a bluish color behind a whitish skateboard. So I would do something with the skateboard as well. I would show you that how you can use that technique to help you give it a more realistic shot as well. But let's play it and see how it looks right now. So it looks quite good at the moment. Let's go ahead and change the world background color to black. Now you see there is something better. Or we can do one more thing. We can change the color to the other spectrum, which is white. Right, give it a bluish tint. Yeah, so now what we can do is we can do a little bit more of texturing. You know, we can increase the coat value. As you can see, it has a nice shine to it. We can change the brightness value and the metallic value as well and see what looks better. So right now we do not have the ray tracing on, so let's do that. Let's do this. We are keeping the resolutions to 1:1, gives a nice crisp look. Now you can do a lot of things with this metaball. So you can tweak the values. I'll keep tweaking it until and unless I get a good sense of how it looks and how it can be. So right now the background, you can do whatever you want to, and I'll try to do that. I'll keep on tweaking until and unless I'm, so I'll go ahead and fast forward this part of the video and we will come back when it's done. Welcome back. After a little bit of tweaking, what we came up with this. So I have added a color ramp that would actually change the color as we like, and I came up to this sort of a color. Looks quite good, and if we go and look through the camera, you can see it looks pretty good. Now what we can do, a little bit of texturing here as well, and as you can see, there are a little bit of things that are already there. We can use that to our liking. Let's change the color. Let's change the color to something that resonates, right? Like this. Now it looks better. Now if we go and press play, you would see this happen. Great. So as you can see, we have generated a small portion of a video that you can have, and we can do a lots of other things like that. We can change camera angles and do other things that would emphasize better on this look. Wait, now let's do something else. Let's take another camera and let's say you use that as a active camera for the moment, and let's go to view, camera to view, take this camera and let's stop this. And place it like here. So we have the auto key on, that's the reason it's giving us a trouble. Let's delete all the keys. Now we go back. Let's go to view, camera to view. Let's use this camera. Let's place it like this. and see what happens. Let's tweak these and see how it goes. This looks good. Yeah, so now what happens is I have one camera over here and this is another camera. This is the second camera, right? So now we have two cameras with us. Let's go ahead and see where the other camera is. Okay, there is another camera. So we have this camera as well. Now we take it out of the meta collection and put it here. So this is the one. So now what we can do is, let's do one thing. Let's use this camera for the first one. So what we do is we can place a marker over here like this, add marker, and then select the camera that you want to have as the camera used on the first clip. Press Ctrl B, keeping the mouse over here. Now as you see, the camera has been shifted to the first camera that we have. Now from here, within this, after the 60th mark, or let's say over here after the 40th mark, what we can do is we can change the camera to the another camera that we have. For that we go and add a marker, and now press Ctrl P. Now you see, when you play this one, it comes from here to there. Right? So yes, that's how you can use METABALLS to create a little bit of more updated or a very pretty product look for yourself, and you can do other things as well. And now, thank you for being here. Let's wrap this up.